to the Wranglers Roundup. Today I've got a co-host, Tucker Welch, with me. Fred's taking the day off. Actually, he's working really hard, but anyway, he's taking the day off from being here today. And with us today, we have Kieran Page, and we'll be having Coach Hendricks come in a little bit and talking about some fun things coming up. But we're going to get right to hearing about who KP is, what he's all about.
Yeah, man, I would just say kind of give us a story about your career, how you got here. I mean, I know a little bit because we did get to talk in the off season, you know, to do your announcement. But if you can kind of just give the fans a little inside look to KP.
Yeah. So, I mean, Kieran Page, KP's a lot easier. Big six in the middle. My story getting here, it's like, it's far from normal. You know, I didn't go to college. Took the cooler route, I would say, you know, guns and glory, Ura Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
But just like growing up, I've always been around football. I used to teeter back and forth between basketball and football. Ultimately ended up in football because like, it's fun. And like, I wouldn't say I'm an adrenaline junkie, but close enough to it to where I want to tackle. Now, like in high school, I played a lot of offense. One thing about me, I don't like getting hit. So I knew when I got out here, I was like, I want to hit people. So let me not be on offense. And then, you know, Coach Hendricks, man, I've been around him my whole life. Like really, literally, like since I've been in a car seat, I've been around Coach Hendricks. Watched him coach my dad. He played against a few people that we're still playing against today, which is like kind of crazy because that's like, he's a fossil fuel to me. So played against people that he played against. It just blows
Glad
my
he's
mind.
not in here yet.
Right, yeah. But then, like, just, it's a blessing, honestly. With everything that goes on, like, ups and downs, no matter what, it's a blessing. And you never know where you're going. You just got to follow the path that's been paved for you since you were thought of into creation and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going to circle back to your Marine Corps because I know Fred would want to hear about that.
Oh, yeah.
So what's your story with that? Where did you go? What did you like about it?
Where I went, I just stayed in, like, for boot camp, I went to MCRD San Diego. So I'm a Hollywood Marine. So I didn't have to deal with all the crazy stuff. Now, it did get very, very cold, like very cold, because we had our range. And the thing is, going up north, you're right off the coast of like Cali. So it's nothing stopping the ocean breeze. It's raining. It's like, it feels like 30 degrees. And then they had us laying down in puddles while it was cold.
Nice.
And like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That was the first time ever where I was just like, I quit. And then my senior drill instructor marches out. He has a bag of donuts. Tells me to eat the donuts. And he taught to me for a little bit, got back out there, ended up graduating as an honor grad. So the leader of my platoon, that was like the funnest part ever, because once it came to the training, mat, stuff like that, that's when it started getting like, it got hectic, you know, it's like at that point, you finally get out for 3 months, you leave for like 14 days and you're right back in it. And now it's like not as much structure, but it's still the same discipline and sometimes higher.
Yeah.
And that was just so fun. I did get like a little bump on the head.
You're good at
Seen
that.
a few of those.
Yeah, seen a few of those. But I mean, it was just so great because it instilled the discipline in me that I use a lot today. A lot of people, like even around town, like they'll say, "Hey, how's it going?" Stuff like that. And I always say, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am." And they're like, "You're very respectful." And like, I mean, I'm from Texas, so it's a big plus. But also the Marine Corps is like, man, it's just the greatest thing ever because it set me up with so many different pathways and stuff like that. I met a lot of people that I still talk to this day. And it's just been like a great change because, I mean, who knows where I would have went if I didn't go that way and went to college. You know, a lot of people go to college with the mindset of sports is the only option. I'm glad I looked at it as there's other options to life rather than just sports, because at the end of the day, you can't play football when you're 80.
Yeah.
You gotta have something. So like, it might sound crazy, but my plan B was sports. So I knew one thing, like, I'm gifted, but I want to try other assets to life. that I could, if it don't go perfect, cool. I still got enough time to hop in and do what I need to do with my frame.
Yeah.
Nice. And that's, to realize that at a young age is significant, and give yourself different options. And it's kind of neat to see how you took the discipline you got from the Marine Corps to bring back to football and how it's helped you.
Yeah.
Made you a better player and toughened you up and teach you how to get hit in the head.
Yeah. That right there, just getting up, because their favorite thing to say, it could be worse.
Right.
Like my drill instructors, like they have them little funny voices, but they always tell me it could be worse.
Right.
So it's not worse.
No, what an experience.
It's better out here, I promise. Because
I was going to ask you too, kind of going into the discipline part of it. The one thing that I've noticed about you since you've been here as a player, you're kind of like a spark plug for the defense.
Oh, yeah.
You bring that energy. You're always smiling. You're dancing around in pregame. So what is that like balance for you coming into football, like to step into that leadership role as like a disciplined leader, but then also be able to like show your personality out there as a player?
So I think like coming in, that was the hardest part for me, because coming in to camp, I was thinking like, man, I'm around all these people that's been here before. They've been hired. Some been NFL, CFL. They've been places I want to go from this level. And to come in and like be a vocal point, that wasn't my first idea. It was to come in, soak up as much knowledge as I can from like people that's played the game for a while. And also, like I said, I haven't been to college. So they've been on a collegiate level, all type of stuff. So it's like I'm coming off of here as a blank index card with books and stuff. And I'm just taking what I can from them. But I noticed like with me being around certain people, thanks to Coach Hendricks, like putting me next to Malik before coming out here, like I knew, okay, I can get comfortable. So I didn't get too comfortable on the field, but off the field, it's like, I got to be free. I can't just change up who I am just because I'm in a different situation. Mind you this, I am the youngest brother. So
I was going to ask that too. Yeah,
I have two big brothers. So everybody out there is older than me. So I'm like, I'm a little bro, I'm going to do what a little bro does.
Right.
So like I bring energy. I talk a lot of crap. That's the fun part about it. But it's like, that's my way of relaxing. Because if I'm too quiet, I start overthinking my plays and stuff like that. I'm like, no, gotta let it out. And like, other people might look at it like, okay, if he relaxed, we good. Now, like other people might think, okay, be quiet. Like we done did something we shouldn't did. Like they always come back and ask me like, bro, what coach did you say? I don't know. he'll tell us, but like just being able to be vocal and especially being in the middle of the field, like I look at myself as, I feel like I'm a dog more than a leader, because some people, I might not always have the right thing to say. And that's just how I am as a person. I might not always have the right thing to say, but I know like when it comes down to making a play, doing what I'm supposed to do,
you're gonna lead
if I do that, lead by example and do it to my best ability. Because even during boot camp, like with the Marine Corps, there wasn't a lot I could say to them. So I had my squad leader say it because they look at it from different perspectives, which is a great thing. I say like the simple stuff like, hey, let's get this done. Don't mess with me.
Yeah.
It's just like, just straight to the point. But with that being translated to the field, it's like, we got our team captains. I'm not a team captain, but like I know a lot of people could probably look around and be like, at the end of the day, this is who gonna put they all on the line. And then, it's always good to have that one person that's next to you that is gonna ball. And for me, like Hicks being in the middle of the field, like, bro, that's my bread and butter. Like every play, you'll see me standing right next to him before the play starts because he looks at the game so smartly. It helped me to become a leader because I knew, okay, I could fall back to him if I got any questions. Yeah. It allowed me to open up as a player, play around, let that energy flow, get the energy onto my teammates. Like, hey, bounce around, loosen up. It's good. It's go time.
And this is the first time you've played with these guys.
Oh, yeah. Everybody is a new face.
Yeah, and you'd never guess that because that's something I've noticed with the defense this year is just how connected you all are. It's like you can tell you guys are just out there having fun. Yeah. You're out there having fun. You're doing what needs done. You're taking care of each other. You're watching out for each other, and it's like you're acting like you've been playing together for years, like your family.
Oh yeah. That's one thing I wanted to like make sure that was like understood during camp. Like, I mean, of course we make cuts and stuff. From the first day on, I was like, hey, bro, it's a family, but like on the defense, it's like it has to be a tight family because it's detrimental. Because we're the ones that get points put up on us. So if we're not keyed in, solid, connected, and ready to go at any moment, like it's going to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
But we've gelled together. We hang out a lot. Even like our last day of camp, I took all the guys. I was like, hey, man, at the end of the day, this is a family, bro. You could still reach back out to me, stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'm the youngest, but just hit me up. Like, no matter the situation, because you never know what everybody else on the team is going through. And as long as you got each other's back, it'll make it a lot easier.
Yep.
And like, even like with Mason, you know, stuff like that. That's why I feel like it's so strong. Because Mason, he's the vocal point of our defense. Like, hey, bring it together. And so him being like a returning player and stuff like that, him, Hicks, Malik, you know, they got a connection. They just bring everybody else along. Even though Malik is quiet, they bring everybody else along. And it's like, it's just a great environment. And then we got put with like the best defensive coordinator and head coach you could have.
Right, definitely.
To back up a defense. Yeah. And like Coach Burley, he's a great guy too. He doesn't talk with the defense as much, but I mean, it's because he's an OC.
Yeah.
Right.
So like with Coach James and Coach James, like those are two guys. Like I was even telling the team earlier this week, like if it's two people I play for the rest of my life, it would be those two guys because they're like down to earth player coaches.
Yeah.
And they want to win just as bad as we do. If they could put their pads on, they would.
Right.
Yeah, that's such a testament to just everything we've been going through this season, you know, because you can tell that everybody's bought in, you know, when I'm in the locker room or down the stairs at practice, like you can tell that the team is still a team and everybody's still focused on just going 1-0 each week. And that's really a testament to the leadership that we have here, both on a coaching side and then like on the player side, just like with you and the veterans that we talked about returning. So, you know, with the progression of the season that we've had so far, like I talked about, it starts from the top down. I really feel like the last game against the Rattlers that we had was a very pivotal turning point just to play those guys at such a high level. Honestly, I don't think they were ready for us to compete you know, within 20 seconds of the game and being decided. So what was that experience like for you and obviously going down and just wanting to be out there, you know, what was going through your mind throughout that game?
So going through my mind, like it started once the clock hit zeros against Mass. Like, yeah, we celebrated. But that's just one win. It's a lot of weeks that went by before that one win. So that went in and out. It's a 24-hour rule, no matter what it is in life. 24-hour rule, just clear your head. So that next morning, after the win, yeah, we were right back in the locker rooms, film, getting ready to go. And like it was a different feeling because I wouldn't even say it was a different feeling because of the win, but just because of like that whole week of practice that we had, even leading up to Mass, we felt everything gelling. Like the whole team felt, okay, this is what we've been missing. We knew that once the offense came together, you know what I'm saying? It's a different ball game because on the defensive side, the energy is always there. But the best thing to do is to play with momentum and like those sparks, like seeing a long touchdown pass to Deshaun or Smitty, that's fire. And we're already a big flame as it is. And that's just throwing more firewood off in there, letting us keep cooking and rolling throughout the whole week. I mean, the practices was great, intense. Like, we were getting stuff done. We actually ended practice early sometimes. Thank you, because oh my. But like,
thanks for a long day.
Sun's a little hot.
It just like the whole feeling going into it, and like even now, like it's not the last time they're going to see us,
right?
But it's the last time they would want to see us because they're going home next time.
Yeah, and
I can promise you that.
Yeah,
and I got to tell you, you know, we've been watching the Rattlers a lot. And, you know, they're the number one offense right now. And watching you guys play them and how many times Snead had nowhere to go with the ball. He sat there. He had nowhere to go, you know, and I'm like, you don't see that. And I'm like, that's our defense.
Yeah.
That, you know, you guys had it under control. And that was just exciting to watch. And watch you guys just stop them.
It was like, it comes back to Coach Hendricks. Like, it be plays out there, even like previous games and stuff, but like, when it comes down to breaking down film, he knows exactly what's going to happen. Analytics, statistics, everything is broken down. Like, our film sessions aren't long, but when we get out there, it's like, hey, we're working this to perfection. So it's like keying in, like knowing who's on the field, knowing everybody's strengths, things like that. With the Rattlers, it was like, we just got hit them in the mouth. Because if you go back and look at the film from the first time they played us, they were running like, you know what I'm saying, their routes, they were running them straight off the line. But they were getting hit a lot that game. This game, they switched it up a lot. Right. They did not want to get touched by us because, I mean, it's the truth. We're the most physical defense in the league. And especially when I come down to the line, somebody's touching the ground. And those receivers, they feel that. It sits in their head over time. Dang, we got to see them again. Dang, we got to prepare for this.
Awesome.
They finna hit us like this.
Awesome.
And so being able to just come through and like leave a mark on people, like not even just, you know, talking and leaving a mark. You can physically leave a mark on somebody playing football, make them rethink their whole offense, make them rethink about how they want to attack it. That's just something you got to give to the coach because he's instilling it into us. And, oh, yeah, we get threatened to get cut every day. It's like, it's two things we're going to wake up and know about practice. We're going to get cut and we're going to get cussed out. But, I mean, we play hard.
Welcome to the professional level.
Yeah.
You know?
And, like, just taking away from that offense, it's a lot of vets over there.
Right.
They play good. I don't think that they played well enough to beat us, but they did.
Right. And that's of course the part we don't like. I mean, of course all the fans were just so impressed with how well we played that game, and we needed that win, yes. Yeah. But to sit and watch the game, and basically it was anybody's game, you know, and but to just sit and watch the level that was played on both sides of the ball that entire game, that was just incredible. That I don't think you can get a better game. I don't think I've seen a better game. Yeah. I mean, it was just intense. Incredible.
I mean, I was losing my mind back at the operations table. So, but I'll say the best thing about it is we have such a big chance to move forward with a Western Conference that's wide open. I mean, the season is far from over, and we have a really good opportunity to just stack some wins and take it week by week, you know.
And I feel like that was the best team to showcase. Like, we were the last game of the night. I feel that was the best team to showcase, like, to the whole league that, hey, it's not sweet.
No.
if like
we're coming.
The dubs that other teams took early in the season, like they left banged up, but now they got to worry about both sides.
Exactly.
It's not just, they're a defensive team. No, it's a complete team now. It's like, it's not as sweet as you think. Don't let the record fool you because once you line up, you're not seeing a record, you're seeing a scoreboard.
Right.
And at any moment, our defense, we'll come and take it.
Yep.
Like, coming out of halftime, we came through, punched the ball straight out. They weren't thinking they were going to fumble that quick. They weren't thinking that we were going to score right before halftime.
Right.
It's never over.
No. Right. You guys have shown that regularly this season, and I'm just so excited to watch the rest of this season. I think we've hit our turning point.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna
be
like
good. It's one thing I used to say a lot in outdoor, like the outdoor football, was pray for rain because like when it rains, it thunders, the game get canceled. You don't want to get hit anymore. But now, I mean, they just better hope the power go out.
Yeah.
Anybody that gets in front of us, like it's just fuel.
Yeah.
We go at it so much in practice. Like, it's nobody can stop. Our receivers, like, I feel we have the best receivers in the league. We might not have the stacked 6'4", 6'5" teams or just the hard running. It's just they go against the best defense. So they're just ready for anything that's thrown at them. And I'm like really just honestly wish I could like dial back time. Like, I wish I was Dr. Strange or something and re-implement this team into the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Right.
And I couldn't even count a game that I would say would be a loss besides this past one.
Yeah.
Because that's the one where they played us at our fullest.
I agree.
And even then, it's not the full because, I mean, we're still gelling. We're still getting the offense, like, understanding everybody's steps. Ramon's coming in, doing a great job. We call him Superman. He came to save the day.
Yeah.
So,
That's
I mean, it's just 4 quarters of football. Even though I took a little shot, like, I mean, they still played to their best ability. Just a few little things.
So close. Well, we're glad you're okay.
Oh, always, man. That's one thing about me. I'm always be great, and I'm always be okay. Like, I'm one person that I won't like shoot you short or anything. Like, if I wasn't okay, I'd be like, oh no, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But
yeah,
you know, When I'm good to go, I'm good to go. And that's the scary part of it. And I'm starting to notice it. A lot of teams don't attack over the middle when I'm standing there. They keep it off to the wall. Like we'll look at the other film. We'll look at different route combos. A lot of teams have route combos coming into the middle, just deacon and dunking. It changes when they play us. And that's the great thing about it. And which allows us to be physical as we are. So like, it's just, man, I'm just ready to keep going because like you said, 1-0 every week. And I don't say a lot in the locker room. I play around a lot. I'm talking about, hey, after every practice, I'm throwing tape. Like, but just keeping the guys' heads up after that, like, it wasn't even no sulking or anything. It's like, it's what we wanted to see. It wasn't a proven point for anybody except for the person next to us, which was my speech in the pregame. Like, play for the person next to you. The only person that can beat us is us. If we beat ourselves, you know what I'm saying? You out-battle yourself and go higher than what you're used to, we win that game. Had a few small things, but I mean, I'm a rookie. Rookies make mistakes. So it's certain plays like, yeah, I could have keyed in on. But same time, if I try to key in on it too much and I misunderstand it because I am a rookie, I haven't played against these guys, I don't know tendencies, you know, it could have easily went the other way. So just playing within the system, locking in, keying in, being better than you were the previous 30 seconds, that's all it's about. And that goes with life. Just be better than who you were the previous time you blinked your eyes.
Love it.
Yep,
Love
absolutely.
it. That's awesome. Well, thanks, KP. This was awesome. So excited to get to know you. And you have, for somebody who says they don't talk much, you have a lot of words of wisdom. So, so thanks for sharing those. And we're going to take a quick break and then bring in Coach Hendricks.
Thank y'all.
All right, thanks. All right, welcome back to Wranglers Roundup. We got Coach Larry Hendricks here. So excited to have the defense here today. And we're going to talk with Coach Hendricks and find out the magic that he's doing with this top defense in the IFL this year.
Absolutely.
So, but before we get to that, I guess we want to know a little bit about you. So tell us some of your history.
Wow. Okay, well, originally I'm from Sherman, Texas. Live in Dallas. 3 kids. My wife is actually here with me now. So June 9th it'll be our 30th.
Oh, wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Congratulations.
So it'll be good long time. It's funny. So it's the first time we've actually been able to celebrate it together in 5 years because I'm always off coaching. So because I coach and teach back in Dallas. I coach at a high school. And the reason I'm able to do this because I have to teach a Zoom class on Tuesday and Thursday nights.
Oh, wow.
So
still making it work?
Yeah, still making it work. So she allows me to do it. So she says I don't work, whatever, but she spending money. Anyway, 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. I'm 33, 30, 27, 7 grandkids.
Wow.
I've been involved in football, well, since I could run. Played professionally for a year. Well, played in the NFL for a year and a half with the Colts. Then I played in Canada for a year, retired. Came out of retirement when I was 31 and actually played indoor football and fell in love with it. I fell in love mostly the business side of it. So I was like, wow, you can do all this. So interested. So I've been doing indoor football since 2001. And I've been coaching since 2007. So I've been in this a very long time.
Nice.
So,
wow.
And the business side, I can relate to that.
Yeah. Trust me. So I've been on teams where, okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm definitely still learning that side, you know.
I'd say, you guys get to have all the fun on the field.
So, I know what you go through. So that's why I'll never complain. I know what you
Right, I appreciate 100%. It.
I remember
love it though.
Yeah, I love it too. I remember back when we talked on the phone in the off season when we first announced you as the defensive coordinator. One of the things I asked you was about kind of like what you bring to the defense as a leader and, you know, your style of coaching. And you mentioned, you know, the intensity is always going to be there. I'm going to have, 8 players flying to the football. And I wasn't sure what to expect, but when I got here, you've proven that you bring that intensity for sure.
I am a little different in the aspect. So when I go recruit players, I don't like to cut a lot of guys. So I have confidence in the people that I recruit. When they come in, you notice there's not a lot. There hadn't been one transaction. Well, it's been one transaction on the defense side of the ball because they have to grow together. They got to play together. You'll see some teams swap a whole roster within half the season.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's no chemistry. Yeah, our record doesn't show it, but I keep goals each week for us to hit. coaching staff, players. I keep everybody accountable. Coming in, like, just for example, our goals is keep everybody under 60 yards rushing, under 150 yards passing, 30% on third down, 40% on fourth down, and yada, yada, yada. And we pretty much hit that goal every time, even with a loss. So what's kind of hardening, because I've been in this league for a long time, after a game for Vegas, when we played Vegas, Coach Chin and I coached together in Tucson, 23.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I was a DC over there. After the game, he's like, I got away with one. Like, I know you did too. You ain't got to tell me that. so it's kind of hard because we struggled on the offensive side of the ball just because we were really young. We were really young. And then Coach James been his first year in the indoor football league. It's different from where he comes from in the arena game, because when he was in the arena game, it was big money. It was really big money. So it's kind of easy to get a player to come in to play for that than it is got a kid come in and want to play for $250. It's like, look, I explained to it, this is just a stepping stone for you. It's like AAA baseball. Yeah. If you want to try to make it, that's what you got to do. So every kid that I recruit, I stress that to them. So when they come here, they know what to expect. You're not getting any more of this. You're not getting any more of that. You're going to get great coaching, a solid team, a solid foundation. And that's how we're going to work. So.
Absolutely.
And then I do cuss a lot too. So it's so fucking my mom watches all the games. And she's like, watch him out. What are you talking about?
She still tells you that.
Yeah. I feel like that's just a mom thing.
They never grow up.
But along the lines of what you're talking about, KP, and we just kind of discussed how the defense just plays as a unit, and they're truly like a family. And it's important because that starts with you. And he actually gave you a lot of credit when we just talked to him kind of about that. So it's definitely important that you set that tone. Yeah,
with him, Lil and KP, I actually coached him in high school. His dad played for me.
Nice.
So, and I kind of embarrassed him because his dad was he was MVP of the league 3 years in a row.
Wow.
Yeah, and like I said, Dad was a track guy. So 43, 44 in open quarter. He was my free safety also. That's why KP wears number 6. His dad wore 6.
Oh,
so,
nice.
And I talk to his dad every day. He's like one of my best. And I say my kids because my oldest child's 33. So these are my kids. And I talk to him every day, And so it's just good fellowship with him. On a hell of a drummer too. He plays drums at church. Hell of a drummer. Oh God.
Nice.
But he's intense. So people don't understand KP. I do because I understand his dad and I understand his older brother. So it's like sometimes when I walk,
so he's KP, like family.
Yeah. When KP's on a rant, I just walk away. It's like I'm used to it. Don't worry about it. It's whatever. But yeah, so we are like a family, and I'll hold everybody accountable. I think the person who really keeps everything together and he's really quiet is a Hicks.
Yeah.
So he doesn't say anything. He knows what to do. I could yell at him. He has the same expression. Him and Mason really, and Mason makes fun of me all the time because I say some of the weirdest stuff, but he makes fun of it. But those two guys really hold us together. Yeah. Nikembe, who played for me in Quad Cities, he can get Laurent Bucks and tell him he can kill himself. Oh, God. When he comes, if you ever just watch him, when he has a target, sometimes you don't got to hit everybody like that. So, but they
call him hit sick.
Yeah, and I am intense on the field. So I have a rule people don't know: you don't help the opposing team up. You can shake his hand after the game. So even the coaches I've coached against, I love them to death. I talk so much noise, it's ridiculous. Yeah, and we'll go have a drink after the fact. And, everything.
There you go.
Yeah, and that's something I've noticed going to the away games. I don't always. This is the most away games I've gone to this season, and then seeing you guys talk with the other coaches and the friendships that you have with them, and which is great because the battle's on the field. Oh yeah, after that, this is what we have in common.
And when all the coaches like Mike Davis from Vegas, he calls me every day. Yeah, I talk to Chin every day. So all these guys, we've been around each other for so long. Like Mike and Chin, I've known since 2006, and it was from the game. So, Corey at Quad Cities and like my little brother, we talk all the time. So it's a big fellowship with us. So
and that's nice. That's just it just makes it fun. Again, just where the IFL is a larger family. It's like we all know each other and intermix and you'll notice that the players at the end of the games they've got friends that they just played against. And that's what's neat. I always laugh because I'm like the fans get more against the opposing team the players do. The players are a battle while they're on the field during the game, and then after that,
That's funny, like, because Hodge, who's the DB for the Wranglers, he played for me in Tucson. Yeah. I traded for him when I was in Quad Cities, and I didn't know him and Eddie were cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so when I signed Eddie, he called me like, you got my cousin? Like, ooh. Okay, so it's a big family. It's a big family thing. So.
That's great. And that's the part I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying seeing that that within the IFL. You know, we've only been part of the IFL for a few years now, and it's just nice to see. And
I've been doing this a very long time, and I can tell you some horror stories, but this has been a great experience for me. I'm just telling you. So last couple of years, the ownerships I've worked under been pretty good.
That's good. So, and we're seeing that overall in the IFL too. You know, I mentioned that the ownership in the IFL has changed a lot. Yeah. Especially within the last 5 years. And I think we're working together a whole lot more than ever happened before. And everybody's calling each other and we are helping each other. And again, that helps build the league and helps create this, you know, it helps everybody grow.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we should be doing. We should be helping each other and watching out for the league and
absolutely
making it big.
Yeah, that goes for every role. You know, I'm always trying to learn from other people in my role with other organizations. But kind of shifting gears a little bit, something we did talk about too with KP. You know, the recent games that we've had, you know, Massachusetts Rattlers games, those have kind of really felt like turning points. I wouldn't say necessarily on your side of the ball because defensively we've been pretty consistent. But how does the team feel about that? Because
honestly, with Ramon here, it changes everything. Ramon's with me, and when I was in Tucson 23, he was our quarterback, so I knew what he could do.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, we get him, we're going to pay, just kind of stay stable. And once again, it just goes back when we first started recruiting guys. It's a hard fit, it's hard sales. Like you really don't know what these kids are going to do till you get them here. Right. You don't know what they're going to do inside that wall. Tell everybody that wall's 100-0. Yeah. When I first played this game, I separated my shoulder on the wall trying to tackle guys. So that's the thing. So now we're coming together the second half of the season. You know, the defense, we've been pretty much together the whole time. Now Coach Burley has the guys running, especially with Ramon at the helm. You know, we look good. Yeah, you know, Coach James has a whole different O-line now. They really work well. They give us, today at practice, they were really going at it. But you love to see that. So I always tell them, if you can stop us at practice, whoever we play against is going to be easier. Right? There you go. Because we don't stop. And I'll tell you, if you stop, you're going home. So it's a fact. And I always tell all my kids I'm a bad liar. so tell you something, you better listen to me. But so I think with the O-line we have now, Ramon, the offense has really started to put points up. So it's like, okay. Because most of the time in the second half of the season, defense will start falling off because everybody knows what I'm going to do. Yeah. So they can scout and they scout and put game plans together. Better for what I'm bringing to the table. So offense has to take over, and we're showing that now. Yeah, absolutely. Well,
and the exciting thing for us is because we're halfway through the season and we're becoming a whole new team now. Yeah. So that's going to give us the benefit, actually give us the edge over the team because they're not going to know what's coming. Yeah. And so I'm excited, just really excited to see what we do the second half of the season and the defense this year. I've just, you know, this is the most I've gotten to know the players, you know, since we've been in here, and they're just great guys. And you just see the chemistry, you see them working together. They're like family. They've never played together before. Yet you'd think they'd been together for years and years. Yeah. I mean, they just amaze me and watching them on the field. And I loved seeing Sneed with the Rattlers not having anywhere to throw the ball. You know, and I'm like, that's our defense.
I kind of drive Coach James crazy because I drop a lot of people on the rush too. Get pressure. You know, I'm just on the headset kind of laughing like, I'm not thinking any pressure. I just don't want him to throw the ball. Right. So it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Yeah. I'm driving crazy.
That's funny. But it worked out.
Yeah. So it's a very stark contrast because I think people from the outside looking in that look at our record right now will kind of make assumptions, you know, about how we are as a team. But just being a part of it and seeing how much everybody is actually just bought into just going 1-0 each week and believing that we can really turn the season around, you know. And I think that starts with you guys as a coach.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. We lead by example. I'm there early. Sometimes Coach James thinks I'm sleeping in the parking lot. No, my wife's here. But I'm still on Central Time. My body is. Yeah. So I wake up at 5 every morning without an alarm clock. And I can't sit still. So I just get up and I go to the room.
That's great.
You start working. So, and my wife, she loves to be here. So she's in the bed asleep right now. So,
That's good. Well, that's exciting. So,
Western Conference is wide open.
Of course. Right. So it's jumble, especially from 3 down. You don't know where it's going to be. Top 2 is, I can say kind of set. 2, maybe not, but 1, I think 1 is set. Yeah. But from 3 down, it's wide open. So we can, I think we can really make some positive moves and get that 4th or 3rd spot.
Yep. Nice. Especially with the schedule sitting where it's at. We got 3 repeat opponents?
Yes. So we got which we shouldn't have lost any of those 3.
Right.
Some shit.
Yeah, I
But
I know.
hindsight, but they'll be shocked when we get on the field this time.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely show them this time around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for sharing a little bit about you
problem.
and coming in today. Pretty exciting stuff.
oh yeah.
And excited to see the rest of the season where we go.
Hope so. We go up. That's all I can say.
Absolutely.
Right.
One
All right.
direction.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you guys for having me on.
All right. Thanks, Coach
Absolutely.
Hendricks.
All right.
All right. Welcome back to our next section of the Wranglers Roundup. It was really exciting talking with Kieran Page and Coach Hendricks. And now we're just going to talk a little bit about what we've got going on behind the scenes for the next game. Some fun stuff coming up. But first, before we get to that, oh my goodness, we are so excited for the rest of the season. We have definitely hit our pivot and we expect wins from here on out.
Absolutely.
And the game we just played against the Rattlers was the major turning point to show that we can hold up to they're the number one team in the league right now.
Yep.
And we basically tied them, so that was just so exciting to see. So we can't wait the rest of the season, man. You better be out here at these games and not miss a single one, because it is going to be incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So this season, a lot of great things happening, even with our rough start to the season. Again, we expect it to be a complete opposite in the second half of the season, but a little rough start to the first part of the season. But thank you for your support and not giving up. You guys have seen it. You've seen that how well our defense has been playing the entire season, and the offense was working hard at pulling things together. And we've got it with our new coaching staff. They're incredible coaches. When we got to interview them and decide which coaches to bring in, every single one of them has incredible experience in the game and with coaching and years of experience. And we knew we were bringing in great coaches, and it's just been that finally meshing it all together. And I think we've got it. So
I think so too.
So super excited to see it going from here. But our next game, Saturday, June 7th, kickoff 6:05 p.m. It's our local heroes game.
Mm-hmm.
So we're inviting all active military, veterans, first responders, and police officers. And first responders meaning fire department, paramedics, ambulance, and firefighters. $20 tickets. $20 tickets for all of you, and you can get 2 tickets at that price. So 2 tickets at $20. You have to get them in the box office. So go to Findlay Toyota Center box office, and you just show them your badge or your ID, and 2 tickets at $20. And there'll be tax and some box office fees on top of that. But just super excited for that. Let's fill up the arena, and then we've got a lot of cool stuff for you for that game. I know Coors Light is bringing in some prizes for you that we'll be handing out on the concourse between doors opening and the kickoff of the game, and then tons of prizes for you from our sponsors throughout the game. A lot of free coupons and fun stuff for that. So we can't wait to see y'all there. We're also getting a special military hat that we'll have in there and a special military ball. And we did preview the game ball at our Memorial Day weekend game, but we'll have that same game ball. They'll actually be using it in the game for the June 7th game. So fun stuff going on. And the next thing, in case you weren't aware, I know if you've been at the games, you
Probably
have seen that there's birthday announcements and anniversary announcements, and you see their picture up on the video board and some cool graphics with that. And then Whiskey and the Mustangs deliver a gift, and they get a little gift pack. Well, you can do that. If you got an upcoming anniversary, upcoming birthday, I'll put the flyer back up. You just call us, 928-379-5581, and let us know you'd like to do that at a game, and we will take it from there. You send us the picture. Tucker builds the graphic for you, makes it look really cool. And then we have the PA announcer give you a shout out, and then Whiskey delivers you a fun little gift from the NAZ Wranglers. And in that gift are some Wranglers bucks that can be spent in the team shop, and also an autographed picture of one of our players. Mm-hmm. So fun stuff there.
Absolutely.
So just want to make sure you're aware of that, because I know maybe I shouldn't tell you, because we've been getting
a lot of them.
A lot of them every game.
And they love it. I love just going over and seeing the excitement on the fans' face when, Whiskey can deliver the little gift bag, and we try to get everybody on camera too, and we know exactly where they're sitting. So it takes a lot of planning. If you do want to do that, just give us a heads up and place that order before Wednesday at 12 p.m. for the week of the game. So that way I can have time to prepare the script and the graphic and make sure that we get all that organized.
Right. So exciting things. And also, if you haven't been to our team shop yet, I track numbers. I track stats. And we do great in our team shop. We have the fullest team shop of any other team in the IFL by far.
Yep.
So we are fully stocked with, and I sent an email out last week sometime that kind of listed everything that we have in the team shop. But there's blankets, there's hats, there's glasses, there's mugs. We have Squishmallow whiskeys. We've got
my nephew just got one.
That's awesome. There's jackets, there's t-shirts, there's sweatshirts. There's books. Oh, we have NAZ Wrangler watches. I mean, and there's more jewelry coming too. So I'm excited about that. Legacy Jewelry is creating earrings and necklaces and rings, and we're going to have all kinds of fun NAZ Wrangler stuff. So if you haven't made it to the team shop, you're missing out. And according to our stats, probably only 1% of you, okay, maybe 10, maybe we're to 10%, are actually coming in the team shop during the game. So where are you? Why wouldn't you want to come get this awesome NAZ Wrangler stuff? So if you haven't made it in the team shop yet, please come in and see what we have, because we have something for everybody, something to help you cheer on the team during the game. There's the foam sticks. We have pom-poms. We got those foam fingers. We have foam cowboy hats for the kids. Well, some of the adults get them too, and it's pretty cute.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we have all kinds of team spirit stuff in there so that you can really support your NAZ Wranglers while they're on their field and then out in the community. So come in there and see what we've got. There's pretty awesome stuff in there. But anyway, that's it. I guess those are the big things coming up today. Just a quick preview. I mean, we've got a lot of home games coming up. We got June 7th, June 14th, June 28th, and then July 12th. And that's our home games for the season. We end the season, unfortunately, with 2 away games, but of course, we're going to have a home playoff game back here, right? So we're going to count on that with our big shift right now and turnaround. But those home games, come on out here, support us, support the team, bring your friends, because once you get in here and watch a game, you're addicted. So might as well bring your friends, get them in here. We're still looking at no empty seats in this arena. I'm still seeing too many empty seats. So we need you guys in here, and we need you bringing your friends and family, and we know you love it. So don't keep it to yourself.
Spread the word.
We need you to share it. My vision is Friday Night Lights. This whole town should shut down when there's a Wranglers game. It's going to be Saturday Night Lights, but this whole town is going to shut down when there's a Wranglers game. There shouldn't be a single other event going on during a Wranglers game, because they know that nobody would go to it because everybody's at the Wranglers game. Restaurants should be closed. Movie theaters should be closed. You name it. Prescott Valley, everything closes down when there's a Wranglers game because you're all at the game. All right. That's our goal. That's what we want to see. Yeah. Let's do it. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you Saturday night, 6:05 p.m. kickoff. Go Wranglers.
Go Wranglers.